Hey everybody, today is Monday, August 2nd, day one of the final 7-day home stretch of this challenge. We're gonna kick this 7 days off with a physique check-in. This is where I am currently at. I was going to show you my breakfast, but when I filmed that this morning, I didn't realize I had one of the settings incorrectly set on the camera, so I will show that to you tomorrow, and I will show you how I use MyFitnessPal to track my food intake, my calorie intake. The program that I've been on has been 2,600 calories per day. That is a macro breakdown of 240 grams of carbs, 80 grams of fat, 230 grams of protein. And I will show you the remainder of the meals that I have today, lunch, dinner, and some snacks. All right, guys, next up is lunch. Before we get started, this is absolutely vital to your success. Food scale. If you do not know how much you are putting into your body, then it gets to a point where you're gonna limit your success. I'm gonna show you for lunch one of my favorite lunch recipes. This is kind of a play on lasagna. We're gonna do 2 ounces of 96.4 lean ground beef, 1.9, 2 ounces. Sorry, the air conditioner just kicked on. That might be a little loud in the background, but it's hot in North Carolina. That's gonna be followed up with 4 ounces of 99% lean ground turkey, 2, 5.8, 5.9, 6 ounces. This is brown rice. I prep 2 cups of brown rice with 4.5 cups of water. I boil it for 40 minutes or simmer it for 40 minutes. Every 10 minutes, just give it a mix in the pot, and then after the 40 minutes, just set it off to the side and let it rest for a little bit, let it cool off, and it soaks up and is nice and fluffy. We are going to roll with 150 grams of brown rice. 10 more grams. 6 more. Oop, 3 over. There we are. This is steamed broccoli. I take 2 bags of broccoli florets from Trader Joe's, boil or steam them for 4 minutes, and I have about 1.5 cups of broccoli for lunch each day. It's a great veggie, really easy to make, and when you prep 2 bags at a time, you got plenty on hand. 1.5 cups of broccoli. Turkey and beef into the skillet. Season it with a little sea salt, garlic powder. I love to add some spice and red pepper to my lasagna. Good thermogenic effect, but I do like the spiciness. I put a good healthy amount in the pasta or spaghetti or lasagna, whatever you want to call it. To the turkey and beef, I add 1/4 cup of low-calorie traditional Prego. This gives it a good spaghetti kind of, or what is it, lasagna kind of flavor. 1/4 cup in. Come behind that spaghetti sauce with 1% milk fat, cottage cheese, 1/4 cup. Mix that in. Here we have our healthy lasagna meat. Part of my success in this transformation and journey has been making foods that I enjoy, but making healthy versions of them. This is one of them. You'd be surprised how similar to lasagna this actually tastes. We'll sea salt on the broccoli. There you have it, folks. Healthy lasagna, good protein, good carbs, 1.5 cups of broccoli. This is lunch today. I'll show you the macros here in just a minute. Okay, macros for lunch. Let's check this out. Food, add food. We will put lunch in. We've got broccoli,
Well, let's do brown. We're going to do brown rice. We got 150 grams of broccoli. Brown rice. We will add our broccoli to that. Cup and a half of broccoli. Next, we will add our beef. 96% lean, 2 ounces. We will come behind that with our turkey. 99% turkey, 4 ounces. You see how quickly this is being added. As you add food into MyFitnessPal, it's saved in there, so you literally just go in here and type it in. It pops right up, and it's so easy. There's a 1/4 cup of our pasta sauce. We will finish this off with our cottage cheese. 1/4 cup, bingo. And there we have it. So lunch, here we go, 50.5 grams of carbs, 3 grams of fat, 42.6 grams of protein for lunch. That puts us at the day, for the day we're at 1,107 calories. The macro breakdown so far is 113 grams of carbs, 22 grams of fat, 116 grams of protein. I'm going to show you one of my favorite powerhouse pre-workout snacks, mid-afternoon, so whatever you want to call it, pre-workout meal. Making cereal. 1 cup of carrageenan-free almond milk. We're going to add 2 tablespoons of almond butter. Second one in. Great dietary fat. Love adding almond butter to this cereal. 2 packets of stevia. We're going to whisk this together. 1 hour from now, I am going to go for my walk. So today there is no weight training. Today is actually an off day from lifting. I do have to do 1 hour of cardio. One of the amazing things about this program though is, and then this transformation is, I thought going into it I was gonna have to do some ball busting cardio, and that's just not the case. The cardio has literally been this cardio, low intensity, steady state cardio. Go for a walk in the neighborhood. That's all there is to it. Into the cereal is going to be 45 grams of organic, non-GMO, puffed wheat. 45 grams, 3 servings. Fantastic carbohydrates. These are slower digesting carbs. And then we're gonna add strawberries and blueberries behind these, or behind this, for some faster available carbs through fructose. Diced fresh strawberries into the bowl, and 60 grams of fresh blueberries. There we are. Pre-workout powerhouse. 45 grams of puffed wheat cereal, 1 cup of almond milk, 2 tablespoons of almond butter, strawberries, blueberries, 2 packs of stevia, whisked together, and this is a great pre-workout. And let's check out what MyFitnessPal shows us for where we're at on the day with our macros. Okay, with that cereal, MyFitnessPal puts us at 1,547 calories for the day. The macro breakdown is 168 grams of carbs, 42 grams of fat, and 132 grams of protein. It's been a good nutritional day so far. We'll go get this walk in. So I'm a bit of a creature of habit, and meeting the macros and the calorie count for the day is literally just math. All you got to do is cook something that fits the macros. Tonight we're going to have shrimp, asparagus, and chicken Alfredo. I pretty much stick to almost the same food intake each day. Just makes it a whole lot easier to prepare food, cook, get a method down. It makes the math a whole lot easier. You can venture around and play with different recipes and do different things each day if you want, but I found the first couple of weeks when I was doing this challenge, it just makes it a lot more difficult when you do different foods and different meal plans and all this stuff. There's no need to do all that. Find what works. At least for me, I found what works. You just stick to it. On the home stretch of this program, we have 6 days this week of cardio, 60 minutes each day, but it literally just boils down to going for a walk.
Tomorrow the weights start again. We will be doing chest, triceps, and abs tomorrow. I'll take you along for that workout. I'll show you a dessert that I like to try to make. It's so simple, 2 ingredients. The combination of the two blow your mind though. The main caloric count for this program has been staying in a caloric deficit of around 500 calories per day. In a 500 calorie deficit each day, it's a safe enough deficit where you're not losing muscle. You can actually still gain muscle, but you're going to be burning fat. This week we're going to implement 2 nights of a 16-hour fast. We're going to do a intermittent fast, see how that goes. But the 2,600 calories were figured off of a TDEE calculator, total daily energy expenditure. I'll link a calculator in the description below, and you basically just go and put in your gender, age, activity level, your height and weight, and it will give you an estimate of what your total daily energy expenditure is. And then from there, it's kind of some trial and error where you'll figure out 500 calories off of that, or 200 calories. I think next year I'm going to do a little bit less of a deficit. The 500 calories, I will say, being in this for about 16 weeks now, it's been challenging at times. Sometimes I've been pretty hungry, and that's where the mental game comes into play. Counting calories and macros I thought was going to be a royal pain in the ass, but it's actually the first couple weeks counting calories was kind of difficult. It was not fun. It sucked really, but it got really easy. It became kind of second nature, and now every calorie that I eat has a purpose. Counting calories like that has taught me how to look at food as fuel. It's purposeful. You get fresh air in the neighborhood, get some sun, get some tanning done at the same time, and get a good sweat on. I love it. I totally thought that I'd be doing some soul crushing cardio. That's not what you do in this. You want to preserve muscle mass, have an aesthetic look, and be fit. That's not what we're doing with this. If you athletes that like to train for Ironman or marathons, that's endurance training. That's a completely different type of training. But this is to have a good, healthy looking aesthetic physique. Gentlemen, some of y'all aren't gonna like me for this. You want to get in shape, put the alcohol down. Get rid of it. Stop drinking. It's getting in your way of getting fit. It's not negotiable. How bad do you want to get fit? How bad do you want to get shape? How bad do you want to lose weight? Or do you want that drink? Or multiple drinks? Not worth it to me. What's more important to you? Health and fitness or drinking? That goes for soda, sugary beverages, but mainly alcohol. Put the alcohol down. For dinner, 6 ounces of chicken breast, 150 grams of asparagus, 6 ounces of shrimp, salt, garlic powder, of course we have the red pepper flakes, lots of it. We will add a half cup of light Alfredo sauce when that is done cooking. 150 grams of brown rice. 60, close. Put the rice in here, in this bowl. I'll just empty the Alfredo sauce onto it. Chicken and asparagus is done. Add that in. Mix it up. We have it, folks. Macros from dinner. Let's see, we've got 51 grams of carbs, 10.8 grams of fat, 83.1 grams of protein,
That brings us to a total of 2,182 calories for the day. We have 418 remaining. So what I do is find out where I'm lacking here on my macros. I need 21 more grams of carbs. I need 27 more grams of fat and 15 grams of protein. Here is my dessert that I like to make at night to finish off these macros.
Almond butter. Ingredient number 2, honey. That's it. Combine these two and they will blow your mind, I promise you. All right, so we are a little bit low on, all right, we're a little bit low. Still got 73 calories remaining, so I'm gonna add 1 more teaspoon or tablespoon of honey, and that'll put me a little over on the carbs, but I'd rather be a little higher on the carbs because I've had, if you look at the protein, 227 grams of protein. I'm over 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, so I'm fine there. I'm gonna need the carbs for tomorrow's workouts anyway, so we're gonna go with 1 more tablespoon of honey. There we are. Okay, that is the day. 2,587 calories on the day, right around 2,600. I'm gonna stay a little, I'm not gonna go over calories because, I mean, we only got 6 more days. Day 1, it's a wrap.